Next stage, a man looking for trouble. What can you see beyond the darkness?
When you look beyond the darkness, tell me, what do you see? It's your boy T-I-N-Y to the P. Yeah, he's looking for trouble here on twitch.tv with Crash or Jade or Spyro or Leon Kennedy. Is there a new game to start? Is he doing some art? Maybe knowledge of an 80s children's show to impart? Cause he's plentiferious, vigorous, rigorous. He's damn vociferous. When arting or Mario Karting, he's straight carnivorous. Tiny Peter. Tiny Peter.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
With a great rate of save states debating his fate, Peter's greeted by emote of cheaters when people donate. Give him a or a and we'll build up the hype, and I'll struggle to read half the words that you type. So are you ready to go? Come on, what will it be? Are we gaming or painting or watching dated kids TV? Grab a bite, crack a strike, dim the lights, sit tight, cause the stream's about to start and the mics sound right, boy. Tiny Peter. Tiny Peter.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Boy.
Hello everyone, and welcome to a live stream. It's me, Tiny Peter, here to play, in due course, some Wallace and Gromit. I've never had the pleasure of playing this game. I've been aware of it for some time. Perhaps we'll even follow up with...
Oh yeah, here we go.
Curse the Were-Rabbit.
Peter Rost in awesome stream time. Hi Peter, how are you? How was your weekend? Happy Monday my dudes. Hope you are having an amazing day.
Thank you very much. Sammy, what's their name, subscribed, I think while we were on the live Zoom page, and said, love to you all, WC for life. I'm assuming that's Walrus Clan and not What Culture. But hey, if you're What Culture for life, good for you. But it's Walrus Clan, right? Or Toilet, Water Closet. 35 months, thank you very much, Sammy, what's their name? 25-month streak as well. And then we had 100 bits from Stephen Skodares. How am I? How was my weekend? I had a good weekend, thank you. Very chilled. It was mostly chilled. It was very chilled Saturday where I did absolutely nothing at all. And then, thank you, Skip Intro. And then Sunday I did a lot of sort of house cleaning and stuff, and like hoovered the house and cleaned all the bathrooms and put stuff in my shed that I've had for like some weeks now and haven't yet put the stuff in it because I didn't have I wasn't happy with the bolt. That's the kind of grown man I am now. The grown man with a mortgage and shed. I wasn't satisfied with the bolt that came on the door, so I installed my own bolt and got a padlock for it and then put my stuff in my shed. So just that kind of thing, but it was good. It felt satisfying. Sunday afternoon / evening, I sat down to my we got HelloFresh for a week as well, really cheap. Like we always looked at it and thought, hey, look, it's a nice idea, but when you just compare it to buying the ingredients yourself in the supermarket, it just doesn't compare, does it? But we got like a crazy cheap deal, like for a week. So we were like, all right. I mean, that works out at the same price or better than us doing the shop ourselves. And man, I've had some really good food this week. I've really been enjoying it. It's not worth the money, I don't think, to like keep up with it once the trial's over. So it wasn't a trial, but it was a cheap week. But yeah, did all my house stuff and then sat down to a really good dinner. So I had a really nice Sunday afternoon. Thank you very much. 100 bits from Skip Intro. Thank you. And Stephen has gifted a sub to Zoe0509, taking Stephen up to 1061. That's 5 off of 1066, which was the year of the Battle of Hastings. Great. Have you considered buying a second shed? Says Lady Janet34. Well, then I'd be Peter Two Sheds Austin, wouldn't I? And everyone would call me Two Sheds. So, I don't know. Maybe one day. HelloFresh is expensive if you're not ordering for a family, but I love how easy it was to cook varied meals. That's true. Maybe for a family, there is a sort of a difference between different sort of family sizes, household sizes. So that's something to consider. I'm sure it works for a lot of people, and it makes it easier. I mean, varied meals as well. That is definitely part of it. And I was saying to Amy while we were eating this really nice. It was like beef. It was like minced beef with noodles and a kind of a soy thing with like ribboned carrots that I ribboned myself with a peeler, like a pro, and it was all really good. And I was like, man, this is the kind of thing that we could cook for if guests came around, and they would be really impressed, and no one would need to know that it's HelloFresh. Well, we wouldn't even necessarily order it from HelloFresh, but now we've got the recipe cards, we can just make that thing again. But yeah, it does help with the varied meals. This isn't an advert for HelloFresh. I've just, had an alright week with it, but it, for me, it's too expensive to go forward, stay with it, but, see what happens. Stephen says, I'll save the 1066 subs for the joint stream. Hey, Stephen, no pressure. I'm just commenting on the number. No expectation for the 1066 then or ever even. But you do you. You do what you want to do. Dan Joe Whittaker subscribed via Prime. Welcome to the Walrus Clan. Thank you for using your Prime sub on us. Twitch Prime. Thanks very much. There goes that sponsorship to Slobrotovich. Well, hey, if they did a sponsorship with us, maybe they'd give me some kind of discount code, in which case I could definitely big it up. Cool. Well, how are we doing? We're good. So I've done all the alerts, I think. TP wants a Greg sponsorship anyway. I don't know if I do. Maybe we might have used it. Maybe we said that once upon a time, but I don't eat Greg so much anymore. Maybe I would if we had a sponsorship, but dunno. We have 2 sheds. They were here before us, and one of them is just full to bursting of like Amazon boxes of off-brand Yakult. What? And it's not your off-brand Yakult. It was just there when you moved in, and you haven't emptied out the off-brand Yakult. Goodness me. TP, are you on the Saturday juice? Absolutely not. This is cola. What variety is it? I think it's diet. I think it's Pepsi Max. This is Pepsi Max with no alcohol in it, and I've only got a little bit left as well. And I don't have any other beverage. I was thinking this when I pressed go live. I was like, oh man, I might get thirsty halfway through, because normally I have a big glass of water and a cup of tea when I'm streaming from home, and I don't have either. So we'll see. I might have to just run off halfway through the stream and get some water, but we'll see. My parents have 3 sheds and what my mum calls a pagoda, but what looks like a bus stop. Okay, cool. Yeah, my parents, the house they were in last when they moved in, had 2 sheds and then this sort of very, very small stone outbuilding that was shed size and shape but made of stone. I don't know if it was like a coal store or something back in the day. But yeah, a lot of people, you move into a house and there's just a shed there. We'll probably leave our one here, I think. Don't know. I've only just bought it. I don't really want to think about not having it anymore, given that I've put the time I spent installing that bolt on my Sunday, which when I say the time I spent, it took me like 10 minutes, but I still felt like a grown man. Surely some tea and crackers for a suitable snack in this game. I think I do have some proper Jacob's cheese crackers downstairs, which is, I think, what the Wallace and Gromit crackers are based on, because they're in a sort of orange wrapper, aren't they? So if I really wanted to, if I could spare 5 minutes, I could run downstairs and make some cheese and crackers. That would have actually been a very, very on-brand, clever snack to bring for Gotten Media. So I kind of feel bad about not having brought cheese and crackers. Hopefully, well, I'm almost certainly we will not finish this game today in one sitting. I think the long play that I found online when I wanted to just quickly vet how the game played and stuff was, I think, 3 hours. Well, over 3 hours long. It might have been closer to 4 hours, and that was presumably played by someone who sort of knows what they're doing. So it's probably going to be 2 streams at least, this one. So maybe next week I could just bring some nice cheese and crackers with me. That would be good. Then you could hear me crunching on them down the microphone. Super Assy says, good day. I hope I've said that right. Good day, you lovely people. Hello, welcome. Welcome to the community and welcome to the chat. So, shall we do it? DC Flake says, hello all. Quarter TP stream again. Welcome. My brother had this game. It's surprisingly good. Oh, okay. Well, I have played 30 seconds of it to make sure it runs properly, and I've had to do some hacking on the emulator to make it work properly without artifacts all over the screen. And it seems slightly clunky, but in a hopefully moderately charming and endearing way. We will see just how true that is. So if I restart the emulator, we can play the game. This should do it. Gromit lad. Okay. Ellie Nicholas just subscribed. I know that looks blurry and low res as hell, but that's just that splash screen. I think that's just what the actual image file looks like. But the game we're going to be playing 6 times upscaled. So there you go. There's Ardman. Ellie Nicholas, thanks for subscribing for 27 months. I've not seen the new Chicken Run film yet, actually, and I'd quite like to, so no spoilers in the chat, but by all means, have a non-spoilery conversation about it. I love Aardman. There's a new Wallace and Gromit film in the works. I think it's coming out next year. Maybe this year. Probably next year. It takes ages to make those, although they probably have a lot of money behind them now and a huge studio with loads and loads of animators, so, yeah. Can we create new data? Yes, we can. We've made a virtual memory card. Here we go. See? That's fairly up-resed, isn't it? I'm a bit worried about this theme tune, actually. If I just talk over it, then the VOD won't get copyright struck. Extras. Oh, that was Nick Park, I think. Da-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Okay, subtitles. Na-na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na. Okay, there we go. Whew, goodness me.
Anything planned for today, Gromit? Oh, is it his birthday already? Oh, champion! That means a trip to the zoo. Did you remember?
Not sure how I feel about this animation style. It looks pretty good.
Oh my word, yes, Archie'll love that. Much fresher than tinned. Just the thing for a growing polar bear. He's lucky to have us as sponsors.
Oh.
Clear these things away, lad, and we'll deliver it in person.
I think this is the actual Peter Sallis.
Padlock.
Project Zoo.
The zoo should have
It is.
an hour ago. This is a fine how do you do for the books. I'm going to speak to the authorities about this.
Robert Percy asks
Director Inquiries, could you give me the telephone number for West Wallace?
whether we could get copyright struck even though it's in-game audio. Yes, you absolutely can. By a robot, albeit, one that doesn't understand the rules.
Who's gone ex-directory? This is most irregular.
Da-na-na-na.
I say, just a... Gromit, what are you doing? What is it, lad? Heavens above, Gromit, it's Archie.
Ah.
And he's sending us a message by airmail. Let me see that. Blinking Nora.
Oh no.
And there's more and all. SOS Archie, the little lad's in trouble. Feathers McGraw.
Feathers
But
McGraw.
he's supposed to be doing porridge in the penguin house. There's something pretty fishy going on here, lad, and it's not just Archie's birthday present. Oh, yes. This should get us inside the zoo, all right.
Oh, they're in their
Remember what they say,
cellar.
lad? The penguin
Where they
is
built the
mightier
rocket.
than the sword.
Oh my god, a Trojan penguin. I'm playing this game blind. I don't know what's. I've not seen this cutscene.
No one has spilled me cocoa.
The audio mix isn't great. A bit loud sometimes, the music, but. I've so much to say. There's so many good things in the chat I want to comment on, but I don't want to talk over any of this. Although Feathers doesn't say a word. Only Wallace.
Stations, Gromit. Our plan seems to have worked.
I'll wait till we're in gameplay before I.
Landed. We're inside the zoo, all right, but I can't see any animals. Oh, and now I can't see anything. You haven't got another 10p, have you, lad? And when we do get outside, lad, no barking at the big cats. Silence will be our secret weapon. Oh, give us a shove, Gromit. Me tank top's caught on the latch. Release that bear cub at once, Feathers McGraw.
Tank
Or
top.
I'll set me dog on you.
Is that what it is officially in universe? A tank top. Oh no,
Oi,
gotta save
come
Archie.
back here, you. Come back at once. Oh, unhitch me, lad.
Why Gromit? Why Wallace always wear half shirt?
To
What?
the jungle house, lad. And don't spare the horses.
Right, as nice as it is to have an Aardman produced scene, you know, presumably Aardman written is what I mean, with Peter Sallis actually voicing Wallace and them getting up to hijinks, with the return of Feathers McGraw, one of the best mute antagonists of all time. I want to get to the game now, and there's going to be another cutscene. I've seen this bit because I've skipped ahead to the gameplay to test it.
Fucking O'Reilly, Gromit. It's a jungle in here.
Not so many.
Wonder who does their windows.
Oh, nice. I like that. Who does their windows?
3 nuts, lad. Better collect them. Never know when they'll come in handy.
He's collectathoning in a cutscene.
I spy trouble ahead.
Yeah, not many frames of animation on his
Why
mouth
are they
there.
all working so hard? And look at that young'un.
Oh,
Some brute stuck it in a cage. Who'd be so cruel and heartless?
Feathers McGraw.
Feathers McGraw. And he's using his control thingamate to send the whatchamacallit over the Ujima-flip.
Oh no.
We're not standing for this. His parents can't rescue him, but by heck, we will. Oh dear. Have a nose around for some more nuts, lad. I may be able to recycle this into something more useful.
Okay, we're in. Thank God. Right, let me say. So, yes, we've got Peter Sallis here voicing Wallace. They had the Wallace and Gromit theme playing on the menu, and if it is the exact version that they use in one of the shorts or the film, yeah, you can get copyright struck by that because it gets automatically recognized by a bot, and it just assumes you're playing the Wallace and Gromit theme. It doesn't care that you're playing a video game. It doesn't always happen, but those things can happen, unfortunately. So yeah, you have to be careful with things like that. What was I? Hang on, wait, hold on. Hattrick Swayze subscribed via Prime for 6 months. Thank you very much, Hattrick. Should we know who Archie is, or is it the first time he's been introduced? Asks Plushy Labs Jenikin. I assume this is the first time he's been introduced. There have been a few sort of different spin-offy things in the Wallace and Gromit universe. Obviously, there's Shaun the Sheep, but I don't think that really crosses over with Wallace himself in any way, shape, or form, or Gromit. Feathers McGraw might have cameoed in it at some point, but the only other thing is, Wallace and Gromit's cracking contraptions or world of inventions. Maybe that's two different things. Where they had I think like a CBBC show where they looked at various inventions and things. But yeah, Sammy, what's their name, says my daughter Aurora watched Wallace and Gromit for the first time at Christmas and loved it. She puts her slippers next to her bed so she can jump in them like Wallace does. Well, that's lovely. Alex Allsop says Feathers McGraw. Welcome to the chat, Alex. It's a good first message to send to our community. I'm a big fan of that. Jungle is massive, yes. What platform was this? Asks Skip Intro. I'm playing on PS2 emulated. I know it was also available for GameCube, and therefore I assume it was also available for original Xbox. And I think it may also have been on PC, but citation needed. But this is PS2. So, right. Good. So, there he is. Wallace. He's asked me to collect nuts. There we go. Got some nuts. If you don't collect them, Wallace collects them for you. And then this cutscene runs. I noticed that when I was testing before.
Shabby build, this. Hey, look out behind. Nearly got me there. What caliber, Gromit? European or full Jamaican long shot?
Still got the expressive
Look at that
faces of Gromit. That's nicely
May I
done.
present the telescopic banana gun.
It's all in the eyebrows. The telescopic banana gun.
Press the square button to fire your weapon.
Okay. Thank you.
This way then, Gromit.
Oh, where's he going? Well, the camera's not great.
Press the triangle button to activate an information point.
Okay, I can shoot bananas.
Tap the circle button to put away or get out your current weapon.
Right. Okay. Oh! Oh, why does Gromit look at the camera like that? That's weird. Why is he doing that? He's following the camera. Not sure about that. Right, down we go. Oh no, I can't. Okay.
Boxes and other objects can be smashed using the square button.
Yes, they can. Okay, so beware. This man is. What does that say? This man is ill.
I say, Gromit.
No idea. Right, where did Wallace go? Wallace? Oh, there he is. So yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. I've never played this before. I've never watched anyone play it.
Use the left analog stick to make Gromit swim.
Okay, I will when the time is right.
Ammunition for your weapons can be got from vending machines.
It can be got from vending machines and from boxes. Collecting nuts. It's a big old collectathon. Oh, bolts as well. And coins! Big coins, or medals, medallions, something. Biff. Okay.
Varying your speed may help you to cross narrow platforms.
Varying your speed? Whoa! Well, okay. How does one vary one's speed? If I push it gently, he still sort of does a light jog. Oh! Oh my god, is there a button to vary my speed? Can I hold, like, circle or something? No. Triangle? No, that whistles.
Find another way round.
Okay. R1.
Yeah.
Aurora wanted to say hello to you all. I also pointed out Billy Ray Bob Ross in the background, made her smile.
Excellent. Hello, Aurora. That's not working. I'm going as slow as I can, and I'm just falling off. Varying my speed, my arse. Jumping it and doing it as quick as possible seems to be the best way to go. Varying my speed upwards. Oh my god, did you see that massive jump I just did? How did that work? Was that a taut bit of fabric? How did I do the massive jump just then? It's a bit clunky, this game. I'm sure a lot of people hold it very close to their hearts. And, really enjoyed it when they were younger. I mean, the camera's all over the place. The controls are a bit weird. That elephant's body is freaking me out. But, you know what? I'm having a good time. Well, am I following Wallace, or am I supposed to just sort of, sort myself out here? Get my gun out and pressing circle. He doesn't seem to be getting it out. Do I have to switch? Ah, there we go. Okay. Right. Put that away. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, sometimes he just massive flips, and I don't know how or why. Oh my god, the flipping Matrix is here. What was that? Did you see the backflip I just did?
Use the left analog stick to climb up and down ladders.
Ladders. Oh, he actually puts his paws on the rungs, which is not a given in the PS2 era. Polywo asks, who developed this game? I'll tell you. I don't know off the top of my head. It was developed by Frontier Developments and published by BAM Entertainment. Frontier Developments also made Wallace and Gromit Curse of the Were-Rabbit, some Roller Coaster Tycoon stuff, or worked on that. Oh, they made A Dog's Life. That explains the engine, actually. I think it's the same engine. It's a bit wink wonk.
The left analogistic.
Indeed. Analogistic. Thank you, Stephen, for the bits. Oh, did they... published under the Frontier Foundry label was Deliver Us Mars. There you go. So, interesting. Right, let's carry on. What did he just tell me? Oh, climb ladders, yeah. Climb ropes!
Where are you, lad?
Oh. Oh, hang on. So I can whistle to call Wallace, but if he can't reach me...
Gromit?
He looks confused. I thought the camera was on him because it was going to, like, show him coming towards me or something, but no, it just lingers on him until I start moving. So we can just go to Gromit Wallace cam whenever we want and just have him looking worried and alone. Oh my god. Okay.
Press the X button to jump onto a rope. Hold the square button and use the left analog stick. Hold the square button and use the left analog stick to climb up and down ropes.
Ropes! Okay. I've done it. Oh, is this the exit? What?
Boxes and other objects can be smashed using the square button.
Yes, they can. Okay. Maybe I'm just sort of... It felt like this was just one little... Oh, look at him go. That this was just one of a couple of different things to explore down on the ground, but maybe this is just the way. This is the way. And I am currently heading towards the sort of the level exit. No, just get off. Ooh. There's no 2/3 of a triple jump in this game, which slightly concerns me, because you can't correct for any... Oh no. Any bad jumps. I love that I can just whistle for Wallace, and if he can't reach me, he just...
I shouldn't have had all that Wensleydale.
That's great.
There in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
Just cut to Wallace cam. He just looks sad and scared. Okay. What now?
Gromit can jump further if running before jumping.
Okay. Yes. Video games. Dark Wolf Hunter is in the chat. Hello. And says, I remember playing this when I was getting my spinal surgery years ago. Well, if it got you through spinal surgery, it's good enough for the rest of us, for sure. Hope you're well. Okay, let's run and jump. Oh no! Oh my god. So do I have to climb all the way back up now? Oh. That's good, innit? That's great. Can I load a checkpoint or something? No. Brilliant. Okay, sure. It might have been better if I'd landed on solid ground and potentially died. I don't know if you can die in this, but anyway, we left some collecty stuff down here anyway, so. Oh, how do I get that bolt? Ah, by crouch jumping. Okay. This is where the real Crash Bandicoot begins. Can I shoot these monkeys? Am I supposed... Right, I thought I was supposed to be able to. Yeah, see, up at the top as well. I tried to shoot one earlier and it didn't seem to do anything, but must have missed. So many decent collectathon platformers ruined by bad camera around this period, says DC Flake. You're right. Oh, but behind the waterfall. If I crawl, will I not be harmed? Again, the camera not really allowing me to see whether I... No, I will be harmed. Anyway, I made it. You're not telling me there are 30 coins in this area alone? Surely. Surely to gosh. Can't get out. He won't jump. Oh, he has to clamber. There we go. Right. I know this is a zoo enclosure, but there's a lot of just sort of gubbins. There's just bits of environment down here that I'm not finding very easy to navigate. But you know, there's just bits and bobs that you have to clamber around and over and under, which I'm not sure about. God, you can really do some flip-de-loops. Oh. 10. 10 what? Oh, here he comes. Oh, I don't have to watch him run all the way over, do I? Oh, Jesus. Okay, he made it.
Keep going, Gromit.
Spending my nuts. Beg your pardon. Yeah? And now what? Have you... Oh, he's activated it. Ah, and it spat out a coin. Okay. Oh my god, the flips. I can't even replicate. I don't know how to make him do that. He just occasionally does it. Okay. Is that if I'm just holding... No, I don't quite know. It just sometimes. Okay, I'm liking the higher jump that I've discovered now. That's useful.
Hold the L1 button and move the left analog stick to look around.
Ah, okay. Also useful for when the over-the-shoulder camera is not looking at the thing that I want to look at. Okay. I don't really like how Gromit just looks at the camera. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, well, I died. I've snapped my cracker. I've snapped my cracker. Found some nuts. I found some crackers, in fact. Oh, don't forget the crackers! Okay. Climb the rope. Where's this going? I don't know what's happening. I don't know where... Well, I do know where I'm probably supposed to be going in the long run, which is climb all the way back up that thing that I fell off. But there seems to be a lot of odds and ends to do down here still. And I need to shoot some more monkey signs. I've now turned on the... What? What? What was that about? What was that showing me? Oh! Oh, I have to run through these... Okay. Oh, Jesus, okay, alright. Flip me. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, God. Varying your speed will help you climb up the slippery... palm. No, it won't. Don't lie to me. No, don't fall. Oh, God. Please climb out. Okay. One there. And one somewhere. There. I see it. 10 seconds. I'm going to make it. And I get another coin. Look at that dead man just standing there. Well, I don't know if these things, these zoo tokens are just being collected for fun and for completionists' sake, or if they're gonna like prevent me from, you know, if I have to get a requisite amount in order to move through other levels. Because if I don't have to collect them all, I'm tempted to not do so. You know, I'll get the ones that I can get. Oh my god, there's bees. But, you know, occasionally there'll be one that probably seems like BS. Stop doing that! That seems like BS, and maybe I won't do that. Oh no. I don't know why they didn't just let you do 2/3 of a triple jump. Because the button to crouch, if you are moving while you press the crouch button, he will do his roll, and he will also do his run up the wall Neo style. Like that. Which I can't imagine is useful in any situation in the game whatsoever. But when you're trying to navigate around and you're just shuffling around a bit, trying to get into a perfect position to do a 2/3 of a triple jump, or well, not even a 2/3 of a triple jump, but just a high jump up a tall platform or something, then it kind of is tricky. It's so false that when it said vary your speed to get across certain areas, like if I walk across that palm tree, I fall and die. If I run across it, I do alright. Okay. Let me shoot this thing. Gromit, just please aim at it. No, don't whistle. Have I got this one already? Oh. Okay, that must be one of the ones I've already got. I thought it was further around here, the one that I'd got. Right, I've pretty much, I think, done everything on the ground that I can do now, other than hand in... Oh, look, there's some more nuts here needed. Hand in my I have shot all the monkey signs quest. This is essentially the tutorial level, says Deflake. Okay, oh, sorry, DC Flake.
Wallace can fix many devices.
Yes, he has done.
Nuts and bolts.
Nuts and bolts. Oh, he has to use bolts as well, does he? So that's why it's worth collecting them. Okay, so I get... No! Camera Y. Okay. Oh, this is a fascinating puzzle. Oh my god, am I gonna actually do this? Has Andrew from Cultaholic ever streamed this? Because he's a big Aardman fan, is our Andrew. Particularly Chicken Run, but I know he likes his Wadders and Grombot as well. I wonder if he's Oh no! Time is ticking. Oh, okay. You got it, Gromit. He streamed Chicken Run. Okay, I've never played the Chicken Run game. It's graphically, you know, it's not aged beautifully. But I'd still be. Oh, for God's sake! Please. But I'd still be willing to give that a go. And also, I brought along today even a copy of Curse of the Were-Rabbit, which had a video game adaptation, and looks a little better than this one, I would say, just going off appearances alone. Because I know that there are issues with the Wallace and Gromit video games in terms of emulation. People have issues getting them to work. And I thought, well, if one of them doesn't work, then I've got the other as a backup. I think actually, the main issue that both have is a graphical issue where you get weird artifacts on the screen. Right, how do I free this? Oh, I'm waving at him. No. I'm trying to remember how I aim. What is it? L1. Can I do anything here? Can I free him? No. Maybe I have to climb all the way up and cut the rope somehow. Can I do a rolling jump towards him? Oh! Oh, I think if I can get on there, then I can just press triangle to cut the rope, but I'm not really sure I'm supposed to be able to do it from here. Maybe I am. But yeah, there's one major graphical issue that plagues this game for emulation, which I managed to solve, and apparently that's the other main issue that plagues the other game. But also the other game has an issue with some of the video files only render on half of the screen or something. So when you're watching a cutscene, you can only see half of it. So I can only do one jump like that, but if I do a rolling jump, I can reach it, and I might even be able to reach the top of the cage. But I would have to time it so that... Or do I stand right on the edge? And no, don't do it like that. Definitely not. I don't think... I'm going to have one more go and try and just roll jump towards this. Oh, I actually got on top. Oh, maybe this is the way. I don't know. I feel I'm probably supposed to climb down from above, but... The way this is set up here, it does look like it's almost the intended... Okay, the intended route.
I can't see you.
No, get off. I can't let go without... Okay, jump.
I'm staying here, Gromit.
I'm pressing triangle because it's telling me to, but that just whistles for Wallace.
Gromit?
Okay, I'm going to climb the rope. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea as well, but that didn't work. Right, climb the rope. He's waving at the elephant. See what's up here. Can I cut him down? Ah! Okay, so I do have to just get up there. I wasn't supposed to be able to reach that top of that cage, I don't think. And the triangle button is probably telling me to talk to the elephant or something once I've cut him down, but it doesn't realise that I was able to get to him without cutting him down in the first place. But anyway, yeah, I keep trying to say. So, although I think it probably plays better on the whole and is a superior game, Curse of the Were-Rabbit just has the same issue that this game has, plus one other issue, which I don't know if there's even a fix for. I'm tempted to play that one after this, assuming I have fun here, which I am at the moment. But we'll have to see whether we can get it working properly. How do I start? Where was all that like climbing that I did? Does it start here? I've forgotten where. Yes, this is it. Okay, so shouldn't take us that long actually to climb back up.
Hold the square button
Oh.
and use the left analog stick to climb up and down ropes.
That's just sticking out in the sky. Oh man, I'm not going for that coin.
Hold
Not
the square
yet.
button and use the left analog stick to climb up and down ropes.
To climb up and down ropes. That's just a leap of faith, that one, isn't it? It's just jump down. Oh god, I was inside his head for a minute there. It's just jump down there and hope that you hit the coin. That's how you get that one. Oh, it's not worth it. I'm not trying that again. That coin is staying there forever. Rubbish. It's all fun and games. Oh, his neck's gone a bit weird. What happened there? I'm ragging on the game a bit, but only because, it's an old game.
And use the left analog stick to
It's a bit
climb up and
wonky,
down ropes.
but, it's got some charm to it. And maybe when I've freed this elephant, the level will be over. 45 bits. My resub message should say bricks other than brinks. Kind of undermines my brilliant intellectual lottery joke. Oh, sorry, Eddie Lazarus. Missed your resub. 42 months. Okay, Laz, don't panic over such an auspicious number. Yeah, 42. I've really enjoyed floating around this channel in much the same way that... hang on, what was it I meant to say? Bricks. In much the same way that bricks don't float. And I had to resub on a Monday, as I never could get the hang of Thursdays. Here's to another month. Thank you, Eddie Lazarus, for being with us all that long. All that time. That long time. And for using your Prime sub on us as well. Intensely creamy, which, could be a reference to cheese, possibly. I recently bought a new copy of Curse of the Were-Rabbit to relive my childhood enjoyment of it. It's so bloody good. Nothing beats shooting turnips at child NPCs. Oh, okay. Well, that sounds promising. Right, okay. So, we were very, very close by the looks of it. Oh, I had to do a running jump, didn't I? Oh my god, okay. Right, see, I've got the hang of the game a little bit more now. Ooh, although that was a bit close. Right. Crackers. That he has to kick open. God, honestly, I could go for even just some dry crackers right now. I don't mind a dry cracker every so often. I mean, they are very dry, and you do have to have something to drink with them, but... And they're better with stuff on. I'm not suggesting for a moment that it's the superior way to eat a cracker. But if I sort of want to trick my body into thinking I'm having a snack of any substance whatsoever, like if it's nearly tea time, and I'm like, I am like a bit hungry, but I shouldn't have like a proper snack because I'll spoil me tea, then I'll sometimes just have like 2 dry crackers, just to like fill me out a little bit. And you know what? It's pretty good.
Some objects can be moved if you push them.
There we go. Oh, see, now I can reach the thing without jumping on it. But more importantly, I think Wallace can now reach it. And that is the crucial thing. So do I have to just sort of dive off now? Splash. I know this is called Project Zoo, but I kind of hope we get out of the zoo and that we can just do a level on like West Wallaby Street or something, or around their house or something like that, because
To open cages,
I don't like being in this exhibit very much.
press the triangle button.
Hello? Oh god, that scared me. Thought I'd broken the game. I've saved the baby Ellie.
Ha ha ha. Nice going, Gromit.
Some Creature Comforts characters up in here. There was a polar bear in Creature Comforts actually, so maybe that's what Archie's character design is based on. Can I shoot the bee cloud? Ah. Happy Ellies. Right, so now this elephant has bashed down this gate for me. How many bananas have I got? 22. Maybe I should just quickly run over here to the banana vending machine. No, you know what? In the next area, there's probably another banana vending machine, so we should be alright. Creature Compass was so good, says Forgotten Media. It's all on BritBox now. I watched a couple of episodes not long ago. The best thing about Creature Comforts was, for those who don't know, Creature Comforts was an Aardman property. Aardman being the animation studio who make Wallace and Gromit, Shaun the Sheep, and Chicken Run, and various other films and stuff, and Flushed Away. Well, DreamWorks made Flushed Away, but you know the design work was Aardman. There we go. I knew there'd be one. And they also did a series called Creature Comforts, where what they'd done is they'd gone out with a microphone, basically, and interviewed people. Oh, a spanner is required.
Keep going, Gromit.
Oh,
Some devices need tools before Wallace can fix them.
what was he about to say? Can I get him to say it again?
Righto.
He was saying,
Time to make a move, lad. Most unusual.
Oh, never mind. And Creature yeah, they...
R1 button and press the X button to perform a high jump.
Yes. They recorded various people. They just interviewed people, basically. Different kinds of people. Some people just seemingly in their homes. You know, ordinary, just people. Some people, they did clearly some circus performers or stage performers for one of the episodes. And then what they would do is take those voices and animate them with an animal, a relevant animal speaking in a clever way, so that it was like they did an episode on like health and, you know, medical issues and stuff, and so they had people talking about visiting. They were talking about visiting the doctor, but they never said the word doctor. Or sometimes they would say the word doctor, but they would talk about like, oh yeah, I had to go recently because I had an issue with my leg. And, you know, then it would be like animated with a cat in the vet's waiting room with a bad leg or whatever, you know, it was like that kind of thing. And the best thing about it was, because they were really short, these episodes, they were just like 5 or 10 minutes. It would just be a supercut of like, you know, cutting between all these different animals, saying silly things. Could have grabbed it, Gromit. Because they were so short, they were useful in back in the days when things used to go wrong more with TV, and they would have like issues, and a big card would come up saying, "We are working hard to resolve this issue." Am I supposed to be roll jumping to do some of these? Because good grief, you got another thing coming if you think that's what I'm going to be doing here. Sometimes, if the card had been on screen for a long time saying, "We are still working to resolve this issue, thank you for your patience," they would just run an episode of Creature Comforts instead while they like sorted out the problem with the program that they had. So if you were lucky, out of nowhere, on a Sunday night or whatever, you'd be waiting for something or other to come on, and there'd be a technical fault. I think it might have been ITV rather than BBC, but whoever it was, they would then say, we're still working very hard to resolve this issue. In the meantime, here's Creature Comforts. That was always a little treat. Bit of unexpected Aardman with your Sunday afternoon. Or whatever day. It wasn't always a Sunday, I think, but I just seem to remember it happening a couple of times on a Sunday. This is tricky because I don't seem to be able to get enough jump distance some of the time with a standard jump. / he's not grabbing the edges that he should be grabbing, and like, let me try this one more time without a roll jump. See if I can make
TP.
it.
Hope all is well within yourself. I used to have all the Wallace and Gromit games as a kid, and of them all, Pure of the Were-Rabbit was the cream of the crop.
Okay.
If you can overcome any of the emulator issues and have it be the next game, I reckon you'd enjoy it an awful lot.
I think I would too. I'm glad to hear that it is a superior Wallace and Gromit gaming experience. Of course, the greatest of all Wallace and Gromit gaming experiences, I didn't even get the long jump bonus there for the roll that I did, is... Oops. In fact, I've got it right here. I'm all tangled up here. I'm all tangled. Womp, womp, womp. Oh, can I get it safely out of there without destroying my display? Let's see. Got to be careful with the Hannah Montana branded pregnancy test. It's the Wallace and Gromit Fun Pack, everybody. Let me go face cam. There. 2 multi-level games, screensavers, video and sound highlights, a 1 to 4 player trivia quiz. My God. I don't think I ever did the trivia quiz. And there it is inside. So it's one of those big old PC boxes that comes like that, and then inside there is a nice jewel case. BBC Multimedia as well. So when you boot it up, it goes
Peter, you're destroying my childhood memories of this being a surprisingly good game.
I'm sure I am. I'm struggling here. I'm not going to lie. But now this is really going to test the focus of my webcam. I don't think it's going to work. There, that tiled floor, the Wallace and Gromit train game, a 1-player game capturing the frantic pace of the train sequence in the wrong trousers. We played that on Vidiots, and I got further on that run through than I ever did playing this game as a child. And literally, it's a top-down view of Gromit on a train, and you have to place down the track in front of you as you go. And it gets really hard. And yeah, we played it on Vidiots and had a great time. I'm being facetious, of course, when I say that it's the greatest Wallace and Gromit experience of all, gaming experience of all. But, interesting. Fascinating. Okay, there we go. But I did used to have a lot of fun with that game, I'm not gonna lie. It was good. There was also one where you're on a bungee trying to like wash loads of windows, but admittedly I don't need to roll for that platform, but I'm just kind of trying to get get used to the roll jump for when I use it later on. Oh, sorry, I've done it again. I've done the usual thing. I can never be trusted to switch to face cam, because I do it that rarely that whenever I do, I always forget to switch back to the game. Anyway, all you did was miss me falling off twice. I did that. That's what I did. Nothing is wrong, Peter. Ignore them, says Boring Loner, who just wants to see my handsome face instead of the game. Oh, you guys missed the funny thing that happened when I was like, oh, interesting, which was just that I did a rolly jump like that onto the platform, that moving one. I overshot it, landed about half a meter in front of it, probably the length of Gromit's leg lying down on thin air, and I was moving back and forth with the platform on the air in front of it. So, yeah, sadly, you didn't see that. Oh, I don't think did I see this rope last time when I was trying to do the platforming? Oh, I don't think I... Oh, yeah, I did, because I did the zip line. Look at this BS of a level. Oh, my God. Okay. Right, so this seems to be like where it's leading us. And then, oh, I've got to go down there, haven't I? But you're not telling me that... Oh, you can make it. And these red platforms are one use only. You know, I'm used to playing platforming games where the platforms disappear after you jump on them, but normally they reappear after a while. But no. Not in this instance. So I am going... Alright, well, I'll just follow the red ones, I guess. Follow the spiders. Climb it. Oh, okay. Oh my God. Do you honestly think this is humanly or dogly possible? Oh, well, I'm glad he can grip him at least. Oh, Gromit, lad. Please. Jesus. Oh, okay. Where now? Not there, surely. No, there. Oh. And I've got to time it now so that I can jump on this mushroom and then onto that moving platform. Okay, we ready? Oh my lord. It's... Oh! Oh no. Oh good grief. I came here for that token. So stressful. Is this even necessary, says Lord Brotovich? Probably not. Honestly, I was about 2 deaths away from giving up on it anyway. Although you ask if it's even necessary. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, I don't know where else I can go from here because I need a wrench. But there was one up there that I hadn't seen. And it did just tell me about high jumping, but I did the high jump from where the help thing was, and I did it here, and I was like, well, that doesn't help, and then I wandered off, but there we go. So he's done it now. Look at him. Look at Wallace. Okay, good. Gromit's got a real weight to him that you don't really want him to have in this game. He just feels like you're going... It's like you're jumping with a sack full of water over your shoulder. All for a coin, lad. Yeah. Oh, no. It's another exhibit that just makes your eyes hurt when you look at it.
Show us your monkey impression.
Archie. Right, well, that looks a lot like one of the monkeys from Creature Comforts. Temple is closed, goodbye, and come again. Okay. As I say, I know it's called Wallace and Gromit in Project Zoo, but if all the levels look like this, I mean, just look at that. It's just so complicated looking. I don't like walking into 3D platforming levels and they look like this.
Go and have a root around for some more booze, will you, lad?
Some more what? Some more booze. Okay, good. So... more tools. There's a hammer there. No, I was trying to just crouch on the spot, not roll, but because I was moving slightly forwards, we did a roll, because that's how it works. So I've got him a hammer. He may already be standing at the place where he needs to use his hammer, because that might be what prompted him to say, I need more tools. So he might already be fixing something for me. Okay. Right. 2 parrots. So we won't be returning to that area with the elephants, I don't think. So I must have just missed some stuff. Well, I certainly missed the a couple of the. Oh God! Can I just? Yes, okay. I certainly missed a couple of the cardboard cutouts that you have to shoot, like those. Making short work of them here, though, with these parrots. Right. Where are we going? What's in here? A drill!
Sure, we can recycle this.
Okay. Now, what's in here? Oh, camera, come to my voice. There's a monkey up there. Cool. Oh, he's throwing stuff at me. Oh God, his face, the level of detail in his face, deloaded. Beating up a monkey. I'm not sure they can be killed. I think you can just stun them. Okay. Can I smash? No. Let me get my banana gun out. Oh! Oh no. Oh, Gromit. Oh God, it knocked me off. Okay. No 106% run. Hey, we could always backtrack. Replay the level, couldn't we? Absolutely not. Oh, I really want those dry crackers. Don't forget the crackers. I like the idea of shooting a physical projectile at stuff like that. You know, it feels quite satisfying to shoot a banana and for it to go thunk, and bounce off a gong or a monkey or a cardboard cutout. I do like that. And hey, they've certainly captured the character designs. I mean, they've you know, Wallace does have a sort of a slightly strange stare, but to have Peter Sallis and a definitely accurate design of Wallace and Gromit. Gromit looks great, and he's doing all of his you know, it's all in his eyes. So expressive. The most when you can see him, most expressive dog in the world. Where now? Crouch? No. Biff? No. I can see bolts there, nuts there, sorry. Can't climb up above. See, this is what I mean when I... Please stop doing okay, I can just climb across here. This is what I mean when I say walking into a platforming area that is just a great big mess of, well, platforms, not to put too fine a point on it.
Just the ticket.
I've never played a good Crash Bandicoot game that looks like this in terms of actual platforming design. Wandering into a level and thinking, oh, I've got to go all the way up and around there and do all of this, that, and the other. You know, never did that in Spyro the Dragon. Not any of the good ones. But I think it is partly the actual zoo exhibit aesthetic in this area, and maybe, as I say, maybe it being called Project Zoo means that all the levels are going to be in zoo exhibits, but maybe the action starts in the zoo and later on we end up going all over the place, doing different things. See, there's all these ways up and ways down that I just feel confused. It's unusual for Gromit to be bipedal, says Solar Alex. He's done both.
Gromit, you're a star. Whoa!
Well, it's funny, actually. He definitely stands on 2 legs. Often. And he definitely... Well, when I say stands, Gromit will be on 2 legs whenever he's doing people things, right? So if he's sitting... He'll sit on a sofa in exactly the way that a human being would. He'll have his feet down at the ground, normally.
A bit rusty.
You know, when he drives a car or something like that, usually he stands like a person. But actually, when he walks around, certainly in the first 2, maybe first 3 shorts, he walks on all 4s like a dog. But they may have just gradually transitioned him to actually walking on 2 legs eventually. Oh, look at this. Citation needed. I am very familiar with the original 3 shorts. I've watched them a lot, and I've seen Curse of the Were-Rabbit a few times. But okay.
To use a zip slide, jump under the cable.
Well, that's what I was doing. Okay, now it works.
Grab onto it.
But I've not seen A Matter of Loaf and Death more than maybe twice. It's been a while. And I've not seen Curse of the Were-Rabbit recently. Actually, I have. I saw it not long ago. It was on over New Year. I did see it then, but I don't really remember. So, yeah, citation needed. Maybe he does walk around a bit as a person. Close shave, when Wallace goes down those chutes to get to the bike, Gromit just walks through the door on 2 legs. You're right, he does, doesn't he? That's part of the joke. Yeah, he pushes the door open and walks in like that. Is Wallace and Gromit England's version of Garfield a little, culture-wise? I suppose so. It's not a bad comparison. The characters are very different. In fact, the whole point of Wallace and Gromit is that Wallace takes all the credit and normally gets them into all the scrapes that they end up in. And Gromit is constantly saving the day, being clever, fighting baddies, flying in planes, driving motorbikes, doing the detective work, you know, all of that. Whereas Garfield isn't the whole point that, you know, John is annoyed because he has this, like, lazy, obnoxious cat who doesn't really do anything useful. Maybe Garfield does do things useful in the background, because Wallace is also not as appreciative of Gromit as he should be. Certainly in The Wrong Trousers, the whole part of the conflict there is that Gromit feels a bit underappreciated, a bit second best. And Wallace also gets a bit annoyed with Gromit in a couple of places.
Keep going, Gromit.
In Curse of the Were-Rabbit. But, for the most part, he loves him.
Gromit. The drawbridge isn't the only
And they are best
well-oiled
friends.
machine round here.
I don't know what that's done. Oh, there's a... What? It's hard to see which one's sticking up. There we go. Just gonna keep running around in circles. Oh, there's a light. I didn't see the lights. The lights had coming on, showing you which one. Okay, well, if I fail this, I can have one more go with the lights. That is useful. Okay, I did it. Oops. Oh, I've unlocked the next movie clip. Movie clip? From what? Not from Curse of the Were-Rabbit, surely. Another one as well. Does Gromit bark, says Boring Loner. Gromit has growled, for sure. He's whistled.
More use here, I think.
Not just like that. I think he has whistled in the thing to get people's attention. Has he barked? I don't think Gromit has ever barked. I'm liking this. Hey, you guys are giving me the 1 to 4 player trivia quiz. What has Gromit done? Has he ever walked? Yes, as established by DC Flake. Has he ever barked? No. I'm going to say, no, he's not.
Yeah.
Happy 420 Blaze it, my dudes, Lord 16 Dad. Since we saw our friend Feathers McGraw, here are some penguin jokes.
Excellent.
How does a penguin wait to take orders? What'll you be having? Ha ha.
Waddle. Like
Who's
it.
a penguin's favorite family member? Antarctica. Hi. Why don't you ever see penguins in the UK? Because they're scared of whales. Ho ho ho. Why do polar bears and penguins not get on? Because they are polar opposites. Ha ooh ooh. Why don't penguins fly? Because they're not tall enough to be
Why don't
pirates.
penguins
Hi.
fly?
Yeah.
That was a bit weird.
B Wallace B Gromit B Cheese B Zoo Tycoon Blaze it.
Zoo Tycoon. Oh, look at this. Bonus area, maybe. It's 420, everyone. Blaze it. Oh, it's a bonus level. We love these. I'll have a quick go at it. I'm not going to just give up on it yet. But thank you, Lord Brotovich and Steven Skodes, for the bits. Dark Wolf Hunter says, yes, he has. I don't know if you're referring to when I was saying, has Gromit ever barked? Because I don't think he has. Whoops. But if you were saying, because I did repeat, has he ever walked? Which, as we established, yes, he has. Maybe that's what you were referring to. Okay. Wait, Feathers McGraw isn't a chicken. He was so convincing. Yeah. No! He has barked. I can't remember what short it was in. Has he? Might depend on what everyone's definition of a bark is. Has he? I'm trying to remember. Did he bark in? Oh, I tell you something he did do. He sort of did a dog guttural whimper in when they were building the rocket. Oh my god, it started moving. When they were building the rocket in the first one, A Grand Day Out, there's a bit where he's using a drill and he drills into a plank of wood and then the drill bit gets stuck. And so the drill itself starts rotating instead of the... What the hell was that? I just jumped to the moon. Who needs a rocket? And he starts spinning around because the drill bit is stuck and the drill is rotating around the bit and he's holding on to it. And it flings him off and he sort of goes... So if that's a bark, then yes, he has. But I can't remember him doing a gruff sort of... Or... at any point, but maybe he has done. He's just doing big flippy loops occasionally.
I have to be off to work now, but thanks for the stream, Peter. I look forward to some more Wallace and Gromit Bortazoo next week. Take care all.
Thank you, Chip Thompson's Thumbs, for the bits. I'm glad you were here and that you've enjoyed it and you look forward to some more. Perhaps next week we will switch to Curse of the Were-Rabbit. Oh, I don't even know which way I go now. Do I go across the Grills of Death or down the Death Slide of Doom? And that looks like... No, that takes you back to the start. Oh my god, imagine if you accidentally jumped on that. That's the beginning. Oh my god. Right, screw this. Can I get out? Can I turn around and leave? Oh, I've checkpointed. Okay. You have to be quick off the mark with these. You have to start moving as soon as that first one's down. Right, ready? Let's go. Cut the corner. There's no way. There is no way. Is there a sprint button? Oops. There's the rolling, which may be faster. I don't know. think with the ridiculous moon jump that you get at the end, I think it is faster to move like that. That should not be the way that you have to navigate that puzzle, but it is the way. This is the way. Okay, we're going to go from one B to the next here. Oh, God. I don't even want to be here. I guess that's why they have the zip line at the... Oh my god, at the checkpoint, because if at this point you decide that you don't want to do the bonus level anymore, then you can... oops. Reminder, speedrunners have completed this in less than an hour. Good. What do you want me to do? I am not a robot. Oh, he's running by himself. Oh god, I can't even see where I'm going. He's just, for some reason, when you stand on these, he sprints. The game didn't warn me that he would sprint. He just decided to start sprinting. Oh my god. Ridiculous. It's such a gauntlet, this game. Oh, okay. Sorry, I expected a single turn. You can't make the camera stick facing downwards. You have to just... What? Wait, what? Well, I'm not jumping over there. I can't. Let me... Hang on. Can I just pause and quit out of the bonus? Probably not. If I hit quit, it might just quit to menu. No. Don't quit game. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, just ride it round. Just let it turn. Didn't know that there is a Wallace and Gromit statue in Preston. It's on a bench. Gromit is sitting on it reading a newspaper while Wallace is behind it wearing the wrong trousers with one leg sticking out. Yeah, well, that's where they sort of live. Actually, they don't live in Preston. They live in Wigan. So, and it's not like... Oh, there we go. I've got to climb on that thing. It's not real Wigan. It's like a kind of a version of Wigan from a non-specific decade. They've not actually ever said exactly when it's set, but it's sort of... It's just nostalgic Wigan, anywhere from like the 50s to the 70s, with various bits of slightly anachronistic technology, things that don't quite match up in terms of fashions and technology and... that kind of thing. But Preston is the name of the dog from A Close Shave. Preston is a cyber dog. Thanks, Tetsueo. If only I'd seen that earlier. Right. What now, Wallace? I don't...
Maybe we should get moving.
Well, yeah, but... Can we? This is shut. Oh, look.
Can't beat a bit of teamwork, eh, lad?
That's right.
Gromit, best paw forward. Carry on, lad. I'm right behind you. Honest.
Okay. Do we have an interior now? This could be good. Oh, okay. Oh, there's elephants everywhere. God, I feel a bit overwhelmed. So it's like a museum now, almost, rather than a zoo exhibit. Oh, look. It's an old penguin. That was like a really weird part of the wrong trousers that like was never, well, as far as I'm aware, certainly in the actual short, it was never fully explored or explained. Maybe since then it's been commented on by Aardman, but when Wallace is being led through the museum to steal the gem, there's this display with these sort of like Neolithic penguins that are like holding spears and stuff. They're like caveman penguins. Alright, they've all gone. And that was never... It was like, okay, interesting. What exactly is this some sort of penguin heritage museum specifically? Maybe the diamond really does belong to Feathers McGraw and it's been stolen like the British Museum stole stuff. And Feathers just wants his, you know... He wants his treasure back. Oh my god. More of this. It's just all the crossbars and stuff, all the crossbeams. And branches and... Oh wait, no, I've gone out the... That's why. I've backtracked. I wondered why one of those... I got turned around when I was trying to collect those bolts. I knew that one of these I'd still not pressed. It hadn't really done anything though when I pressed it. Ah, there we go, this one. I like how Wallace can seemingly... Oh, can he collect nuts for me? I don't know, maybe he can't. You get out of the way, Wallace. Come over here.
2 ticks and I'll be there.
Okay. Oh. What's that first word? Oh, cyber, does that say? Cyber penguin. Oh yeah, look, it's a little robot. Really moves. Interesting. These premises are protected by Jones and Sons.
Righto.
Can you do anything with this, Wallace? Can I do anything with this?
What shall we do now, lad?
You've got a drill. That might help. Okay, I guess we've got to go in there. There's a ladder in the room, says Dark Wolf Hunter. Oh, so there is. Missed that. Oh.
We'll find a use for this and no
Chainsaw.
mistake.
Okay. This reminds me quite a lot of when I played Clive and Wrench last year. I was hanging around in a museum then as well, and the sort of character designs were quite Aardman in that. Oh my lord. Oh god. Right, there's a tool down there. No, just press it yourself. Oh, it's not a tool actually, it's just actual yellow stuff. Here he comes. A big man. So the new voice of Wallace is pretty good now, especially. To begin with, he was not as good as I would have liked him to be. I heard him doing some can't remember if it was like ads or one of the kids' TV shorts. Oh, a Vice.
Top notch, Gromit.
But I definitely heard him voice something from after Peter Sallis. Well, certainly after he retired, if not after he died. Maybe he never officially retired from Wallace. He just did it until his death. But I think he did actually. I think he sort of retired before his death from the voice. But he's clearly like sort of worked on the voice a bit more, and now he's really nailed it, to be honest. In terms of, it's the best I think anyone can expect from the situation that we're in, where dear Peter Sallis is no longer with us. He's buried very close to where my family live, actually. Because they live not so far from where Last of the Summer Wine was filmed. And I think he is buried somewhere around there. I think he is. In that kind of area where they shot the show. Not that he's from there, but I think he chose to be buried there, I think. So, what now? Treasures of Montezuma. So do I need to press only the ones that are... so that one is there. That one is there. The giraffe. Oh, and this one. That one and that one. Oh, right, okay. Do you have to do them in order? That one. Ah, okay, fine. I thought I just... Oh, right, yeah, they're up at the top as well. I thought there were only 6. I thought there were 3 down one side, 3 down the other, and it was just a case of press all the ones that are visible and not the others. But no, okay, so now the sort of tentacly one. The camera has stopped facing the puzzle, which is not very helpful. That one, and then the sort of whatever that is, the Gruffalo. I can't see the floor anymore. There we go. And then the middle one, and there we go. That's better. Don't know what made it go back. That one, and then this one. Gromit lad. Nuts. They'll touch it up with AI now, won't they, says Tetsuya. I certainly hope they don't. They've got a perfectly good replacement voice actor now. I don't think they'll have to. I heard him when they did those SCS adverts a couple of years back, and it sounded pretty damn close. Yeah, I think they've definitely continued doing like ads and stuff with Wallace and Gromit. But I think also this guy has done like... there he goes. He's done stuff like maybe he's done some of the voice for stuff like Cracking Contraptions or whatever it's called. And I think also he's done...
Oh, let's try that.
Maybe done a video game even. I'm not sure. They did with Pumuckle, which sounds good to be fair, says Lord Brotovich. They did what? They've used AI for Pumuckle's voice. Or are you talking about something else? They did with Pumuckle. Oh god. He was very young when he was doubling Salus's voice. I think that was the problem. Yeah, I suppose that could help as well. Just aging a bit. The guy who played him in who played Peter Salus's character in First of the Summer Wine when all the characters were young was a pretty good. I suppose it was slightly caricaturish, or it was a bit of an exaggerated version of the character, but he was a pretty good young Peter Salus. Cleggy. Not in the sense that I'm saying he could replace Wallace's voice, because he didn't sound like the same person. He was clearly a different person. But in terms of casting someone who both looked and sounded like feasibly what a young version of Peter Salus could have looked and sounded like. Oh, what did he actually just tell me to do? He did tell me what to do in dark places. And take a torch. Maybe. No.
Maybe we should get moving.
What did he say?
Torches can be used to see in dark places. They can also be used to set fire to things.
How do I grab it? I press triangle.
Hope I remembered to turn the immersion off before we left. Zoos have certainly changed.
I don't know how to pick this up. I'm pressing everything. Torches can be used to see in dark places.
I didn't do it, honest.
Oh God. I mean, you guys, I can barely see, and I'm hosting, and stream playback normally looks even darker, so you guys probably can't see a thing. I thought you were saying Peter Sellers, lol. Yeah, so it's an easy mistake to make. Well, clearly I'm supposed to set fire to that door with a torch, but torches can be used to set fire to things and to see in dark places. Yeah, they can. Let me have it. I'm pressing every button. I've pressed every button on the controller now. I've pressed them all. Good. Do I have to go and fetch a special torch from somewhere? Probably not. I think what I was doing, I think there, where those torches were, is where I'm supposed to get my torch from. That's my understanding of the game design we're dealing with here. Oh God, I've died. Gromit died. I don't... Oh God, there's a whole corridor there. I need a torch. But he's not telling me how to pick it up. He just says torches can be used to see in dark places.
Torches can be used to see in dark places. They can also be used to set fire to things.
Oh look, I've got one in my inventory. So I have to light it. That inventory's not great, is it? The little symbols. Down at the bottom at 6 o'clock, there was an item, but it's so hard to see, I didn't even realise. Well spotted, Techiweo. Now I have fire. Okay, so we'll set fire to the door, presumably, or the rug. Can I light any lights in here, or do I have to just carry it with me? Oh, there wasn't even a corridor. That's how dark it was. I thought there was one. Oh my God! Oh, it's the feather bots.
Multiple times for different attacks.
I know that we live in an era nowadays of not only remakes and remasters and reboots, but even just a general sense of like relying on past successes in order to make a good product and callbacks and stuff. So like, for example, Picard, which I've not seen, I'm not really a Trekkie, but I'm aware that, you know, there's you know, that Star Trek series, you wouldn't necessarily call that a reboot, because it's not erasing any past history. It's just, hey, we're bringing back these characters, or like the Star Wars sequels, or, you know, that kind of thing, where Luke and Han and Leia all came back. We live in that era now where people can't seem to have new creative ideas, or they're told not to. But with all that in mind,
Hold the circle button and use the left analog stick to change weapons.
I would not be averse to the villain in the new Wallace and Gromit movie actually being Feathers McGraw. They've always had a new villain every time in everything they've ever done. They've never had a returning villain. Feathers McGraw has continued to cameo, and here he is as a, you know, as a villain in this game. And it's up to you whether you want to say that this I assume this is probably canonical, this game, so they have had a second run-in with him officially. Here we are, doing it right now. Do I have to burn this with my torch? But I have to go and light it again. I probably don't even need the torch, but I'm... Oh, it just says spiders up there on that plaque. Just the word spiders. But if they did bring back Feathers McGraw, and I know they do a good job without him, I trust Aardman more than most studios to come up with something new and do it well. But if they did bring back Feathers McGraw, I would still be a very happy man. No, of course I don't need to burn it. That's not the solution. I've got a shooting thing up there. I am aware of a recent, I don't even want to spoil it necessarily for people who don't know, but a recent cameo that Feathers McGraw had. That's all I'll say. I know that Feathers McGraw has appeared recently.
Pointing that?
And that's cool. But what have I done? Or do I just keep doing it? Hang on, I'm gonna use... How do I... Okay. Oh, God!
Hey, careful! Careful there!
Oh my God, Wallace. Please be careful. The first two series of Picard are awful. The third is entirely fan service, with a man in his mid-30s apparently playing a 20-year-old. Yeah, I mean, that is the terminology, isn't it? Oh, know your enemy. It's fan service is the word. And that's what it would be if they brought back Feathers, but...
Isn't that... Oh, the poor little mite.
But,
Leave this one to me, Gromit. Geronimo!
Oh my God.
Oh, 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 where were you, lad?
What's he been doing? Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. Well, they needed a cutscene to get AI Wallace out of the way of this hellscape. Because they knew he's gonna be in the way if he's still in tow. So let's have him off screen run through all of this. But yeah, Feathers McGraw, he's one of my favourite villains of all time. Earlier I said he's one of my favourite mute or silent villains of all time. Honestly, he's one of my favourite villains ever. And you know, it's difficult to say why, because not only does he not say anything, but you know, his design is fairly simple. Sometimes simple designs, though, that's what you want. You know, the simplest designs can be the best. Stanley knife. What if I'd left that here halfway through the assault course and I need it later on? Oh God. Oh, he yelped. So is this a museum or a tomb? Like a genuine... I don't really know where I am. God, where I am or what I'm doing in the context of Wigan. Yeah, Lord Rotovich, you're right. I love the zoo spike room. It's good. To show how popular Wallace and Gromit is, the last new short they did, which was A Matter of Loaf and Death, was the most watched programme on UK TV all year when it aired on Christmas Day 2008, nabbing 16.1 million viewers, around 53% of the UK TV audience at the time. That's insanely high.
Mind you, every cloud has a pot of gold with a silver lining. It smashed a way out for us. Come on, Gromit.
It smashed a way out for us. Yeah, don't get me started on replacing the voice cast for Chicken Run. I mean, I guess, you know, some of them might not have been game for it. Game. Poultry.
Just coming, Gromit.
But others certainly were, as was publicised, and for some reason, the reason given being
Come on, Gromit. No time to waste.
voice aging. I'd rather a character sounded a bit
Whatever
older,
could this
given
be?
that the film is set years later anyway, than
You don't
have
see
someone
that,
completely
eh?
different
Oh,
doing the voice. And as an aside, I'm a fan of Jonathan Creek as well. Oh, look at my collecting. I've got 3 elephants, all the tools. I mean, I'm missing a bunch of coins still, but I think I've actually completed a level. I've got to the end of a level there, I mean. I've not got all the tokens, but
blinking Nora. Feather's been busy. This wasn't here last time we visited.
no.
A mine entrance under West Wallaby Zoo. Most irregular.
West
What on
Wallaby
earth has
Zoo.
Feather's been up to?
Not
He's
even
a
Wigan
penguin,
Zoo.
Not a minor bird. Whatever it
But
is,
as
it doesn't
DC Flake
want to
says,
see.
Wigan
The
is very
blood's
small and
been
would never have
good.
its own zoo.
If I could find a way to give you a leg up, you could shimmy through that vent and open up.
Oh
from
yeah,
the
Mel
other
Gibson. I
side.
forgot. You
need something to put a spring
Yeah, it's
in
as well
your
that they
step.
didn't cast Mel
Oh
Gibson.
yes, they're just the ticket. A tad heavier than plimsolls, but they'll pack a real punch. Ready to test drive my go higher springy boots, eh?
What's about to happen?
Patent pending. Oh, yeah, well, careful with that clasp.
Oh my god, is this going to be some sort of...
Well, they appear to be
Course.
functioning normally.
Oh god, if it's not a course, I'd rather
Can
it
you
was.
see
At least if
anything,
it's like a
Gromit?
linear
Let me
corridor.
in when you found the latch.
Oh, it's not, is it? It's going to be a
That
whole area I
Feathers
have
is in
to
for a
explore
surprise,
with my
all
springy
right.
boots.
We'll catch him unawares.
Oh, it's a boss fight. Oh my god. Can I jump on him? Oh, I can. Oh, it's good. It sounds good, doesn't it? Good sounds. Good sound effects. Ooh. Steady, Feathers. Do I punch the big weak spot on his back? Do I slam him down? Oh, I do. His roof opened up there. I was supposed to whack the hatch, as they say on the streets. There we go. I did it. More penguins now. I see how this is going to go. Oh! There we go. Short work of this. Oh, careful. Oh no, I need some crackers. Don't forget the crackers. I do like a bit of gorgonzola. Oh no, there's little flamethrower penguins coming now. Shooting missiles at me and everything. More crackers. God. It's kind of hard to approach these enemies, really, without taking a hit. Okay. Fortunately, I think it's dropping fresh crackers all the time. And I'm sort of not looking. Maybe it's not, I don't know. But anyway, I didn't need any more. So was Feathers in that? Yeah, oh no. He was controlling it. Remote control, I think. Like Robot Wars.
me trusty number 3. Never leave home without one. By heck, look at the spikes on that. Could do somebody a mischief if it weren't broken.
Indeed.
Feathers McGraw! Come here, you! After him, Gromit.
I love...
Countdown to D-Day.
Oh, God.
But D-Day was donkeys years ago. This way, if Feathers is down here, then poor little Archie can't be far away.
Going into the mines now. The mine levels. First try soloed it. Yeah. There we go. Look at me collectifying my way all the way. What was I going to say? Yeah, I love the level of peril that's always present in Wallace and Gromit. Like, it matters that you stop these villains, but normally it's like sort of local crime. Or so. Well, actually, Wallace was going to be killed in most of them, actually. Thinking about it, there was threat to life, threat to human and other life.
And I think I can see the problem. The control panel's been nobbled.
But what I'm saying is, most of the time, it's not someone who's trying to take over the entire world. You know, it's not apocalyptic. It's like a local wrong-un. It's like a baddie.
Turn the turntables on the pesky pet.
Oh no.
Oh, another blinking close shave. But at least
Feathers did have a gun and shot it many times, says DC Flake. No, you're right. There was threat to human life in actually everything they've ever done, thinking about it. Matter of Life and Death was a Black Widow, she was, wasn't she? I think she used to marry people and kill them off. A question mark? Or marry rival bakers? I can't remember exactly how it went, but she was going to kill him, I think. And what else was there? There was... Well, he thought that Cooker, the robot, was trying to kill him on the moon. I suppose that's the only one where that wasn't actually what was happening. Wrong trousers. Feathers had a gun. Close shave. They nearly got put into a mincing machine. Or a knitting machine. Well, yeah, dog food machine it was, actually. Gromit was going to be put in jail, possibly. Did they talk about maybe him getting put down? I think he was going to be destroyed because he'd been attacking sheep, which he hadn't been doing. Then in Curse the Were-Rabbit, Wallace was going to be... Oh my god, am I supposed to walk up there? Wallace was going to be shot by that man. Well, if I'm supposed to walk up there, I'm absolutely not going to. Married bakers to get a baker's dozen, says Forgotten Media. Yeah, you're right. Wallace was almost blown up by his fiancée. Yeah, that robot on the moon just wanted to ski. That's true. That's the only time that there wasn't a threat to human life. But the point I'm trying to make is, or the point I should have made from the start is, there's so much media nowadays involves, it feels like it involves huge high stakes. It's the end of the world, or, you know, there's some sort of allegory to some of the baddest baddies in history, like, you know, the Death Eaters and the Stormtroopers are all clearly inspired by a certain historical faction who shall remain nameless. And then you've got all your superhero fiction with what on earth does that say? Monday. I don't know.
I think I'll stay put.
Okay. You should see the baddies in Rebel Moon. Yeah, I've not seen Rebel Moon yet.
Torches can be used to see in dark places.
Oh, and to set fire
They
to
can also
things.
be used to set fire to things.
Like TNT. Monkey Mining Company. Ah, okay. Yeah.
That was one heck of a bang.
Yeah, Rebel Moon, when I heard the idea, I was like, oh, that sounds, might be well up my street, because it was basically his Star Wars movie that he wanted to do before they basically cancelled it. Is what I've heard, or maybe not even cancelled it, but like didn't go for his idea. I was like, oh, well, it might be for me. But then I saw the trailer and I thought, nah, I'm alright, thanks. Not for me.
Oh, a bit rusty.
I'm sure it's fine. Ooh,
Ahoy there, Pooch.
I'm not saying it. Okay, so I do drop down, I think. Oh God, no! Don't grab the ledge. Just drop. No, I can't. What's he doing? He keeps grabbing. No, stop it. Oh, right. Okay, there we go. I'm down. Yeah, I'm not saying it looks bad, but I should have kept my torch. It just looks a bit. In some ways, it looks too derivative, and then in other ways, it looks a bit too. It's not enough like Star Wars for me, Which I'm like, I know how hard I am to please as a consumer of media. Like I'm really picky with what I like to watch and what I like to play, even in terms of video games. Oh yikes! Oh God, the camera's just doing what it wants. Fortunately, it's 7:01, so I can stop. But yeah, like I'm hard to please, and I don't pretend that I'm not. But yeah, I do kind of feel like I wanted it to be more like Star Wars and less like Star Wars. Probably more like Star Wars. That was my main complaint, is it wasn't actually as Star Warsy as I expected it to be. And I'm sure he didn't just set out to like make a Star War. It was still going to be like his own thing, and that's great, but equally give me like a proper space opera with God, took some damage in there. With, just basically cowboys and pirates, but in space. Not too high concept, just a swash. But it's basically, cause the thing about Star Wars is, if you ask Joseph Campbell or even George Lucas, it's a fairy tale. The farm boy meets the wizard, who tells him, here's your special sword, Excalibur. Now you have to go and save the princess from the fortress and meet the rogue along the way. And you have daddy issues. And that's basically it. So I think that's what I like about it the most. Well, you know what? That was Wallace and Gromit Project Zoo, I think officially is what the game is called. And I had fun with it, but I don't think I'm chomping at the bit to go back and play more next week. It's very clunky. I don't really know what direction I'm going in. I'm just kind of following my nose, as all good dogs do, and I seem to be progressing through it in some way, shape or form. But maybe next week instead what we'll do is have a go at Curse of the Were-Rabbit, because according to people in the chat, that is the superior Wallace and Gromit gaming experience. And yeah, it does look like it might be a bit better. And all I would really want it to do is control a bit better, both in terms of the movement of your character and the camera, and just have a little bit more direction. I'm not suggesting it has to be linear, but just funnel me a bit more. That's what I like. It's what a lot of people don't like. So, they have to. You can't account for everyone's tastes when you're making a game like this. But I like to have not have my hand held, but I like to be told this way now. It might be difficult this way if you go down there. I'm not saying I want it to be easy necessarily, but I like to just know where I'm going and what you want me to do next. Don't give me a big sprawling world, ideally, if possible, maybe. Not sure. Sometimes I do like that. As I say, very hard to please me in the world of popular culture and media consumption. But you know what? Who cares? Right, that's it. That's the end. Yeah, point and click games next week, suggests Dobrotovich. That will be good. When was the chat ever right? Hey, yeah, if we play Curse the Were-Rabbit next week and it's rubbish, I can blame chat and not me. So, time for dinner, Peter, says Alex. Yes, it is. Well, yes, it is. Almost. 7:05. And go and have a nice HelloFresh. Good. Well, thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. 5 out of 10, says DC Flake. It was okay, says Cooley Wooly. I had fun, but not much, says Boring Loner. I agree with all of those reviews there. So I'm glad I've had a go of it, though. You know, been able to give it a try. But there we go. Right, so join me next week for maybe more Wallace and Gromit, but not more Wallace and Gromit Project Zoo. You're lucky, because this morning when I got out of bed, I thought I was going to be playing Pandemonium on PS1, which is a game I've never actually played properly. I've sat down and played 5 minutes of it at like someone's house or at an event somewhere where there was a PS1 set up, and I enjoyed it. It's a 2.5D side scroller with like lots of colours and set in a kind of a fantasy-esque world, and I liked it. But as I watched some footage of it this morning, I was like, I can't stream this for 2 hours. No one's going to want to watch me jumping on the same enemy over and over again. So I think that's one for me to enjoy in my own time. But there we go. That's Project Zoo. Maybe next week, Curse the Were-Rabbit. Who's to say? But thanks for being here. Thanks for all your bits and your donations and your gifts and your gift subs, and your own subscriptions. And I'll catch you next week. All right then. Enjoy the rest of your Mondays, everybody. Goodbye.